Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is Asad Yaqub and once again I welcome you to my academic IELTS reading video. In this video I'm going to give you wonderful tips and undeniable, incredible tips, and these tips will work out for you when you're going to take your actual IELTS test. I request you all to share this video because sharing is caring and this video must reach every IELTS candidate. Well guys, the question type which we are going to do together, that is complete the notes below, one word only, and this is very common in academic IELTS reading these days, right? So we are going to solve this complete test and I'm going to tell you how to read the questions, how to find the clue words, then how to scan those clue words or similar words in the passage, and whether the questions and passage they are in the same order or not. All these things we are going to discuss in this video. If you watch this video till the end, at least you will learn something. I'm sure about that. So guys, let's take a start. Alright, let's take a start. One word only, notes completion. Marie Curie's research. Now we just need to read the part which is about research, and by the way the whole passage is about her research. Research on radioactivity. So we got questions. In each bullet point there is one question. So let's start from here. When uranium was discovered to be radioactive, Marie Curie found that the element called dash, it means the answer is the name of that element, had the same property. It means it is another element like uranium. Okay, like uranium, another element that had the same property as uranium had. Now this is what we got to find. So we need to just go on and see when uranium was discovered to be radioactive. Alright, uranium and radioactive, here there is the Nobel Prize thing. We found some answers here about her studies and all that. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, about tea and about her study. Then marriage, let's see from here. Their marriage, and we need to find out that thing actually, what do you say, radioactivity is here. Okay, let's read from here. Following Henri, I'm reading it in French style, Henri discovery in 1896 of a new phenomenon which Marie later called radioactivity. Okay, that's right. Now what do they say about it? Marie Curie decided to find out if the radioactivity discovered in uranium, wow, we are very close to our answer, was to be found in other elements. Okay, we need to find that other element. She discovered that this was true for thorium. Ta-da-ta-da. So the answer is actually thorium. Why? She discovered that this was true for thorium. This was true for uranium and then this was true for thorium. So what is the question? When uranium was discovered to be radioactive, Marie Curie found that the element called thorium, I write it here, had the same property. Now thorium had the same property and this was true for thorium. Okay, let's go on. So far good start, huh? Marie and Pierre, I'm reading it as Pierre. Marie and Pierre Curie's research into the radioactivity of the mineral, now we need to see mineral, known as, now the name of the mineral known as means the name of the mineral, led to the discovery of two new elements. Okay, so the answer is actually that mineral, and actually it led to the discovery of two new elements. Okay, we go on because the questions and passage they are in the same order. This is done until here. Now we read from here. Turning our attention to minerals, the answer is gonna be here, and again recall the question. Marie and Pierre Curie research into the radioactivity of the mineral known as, research into radioactivity of mineral known as the name of the mineral. Let's see. Turning her attention to minerals, she found her interest drawn to pitchblende. Pitchblende, a mineral, means pitchblende is a mineral whose radioactivity, and this has the radioactivity, good. Turning her attention to minerals, she found her interest drawn to pitchblende, a mineral whose radioactivity superior to that of pure uranium could be explained only by the presence in the ore of small quantities of an unknown substance, very high activity and all that. So the question is, Marie and Pierre Curie's research into the radioactivity, this is done by the way, sorry, in 1911, sorry, it's there, mineral known as, now see that, of the mineral known as pitchblende actually led to the discovery of two new elements. We find led to the discovery of two new elements. Pitchblende, a mineral whose radioactivity, this substance, and Pierre Curie joined her work and she undertook to resolve this problem and led to, that led to the discovery of the new elements polonium and radium. So these are two elements. So the answer is actually this here. Where is it? Superior, small quantities, no, mineral, pitchblende. Okay, so the and pitchblende we got to write together. I try to explain you guys very well. Pitchblende, and it's one word by the way, pitchblende. Okay, not bad. Let's go on. In 1911, Marie Curie received recognition. Now 1911 is important, right? So in 1911, Marie Curie received recognition for her work on the element. Now she received recognition for her work on the element. Now basically that element will be the answer. So we need to find out where do they talk about 1911, and there we can find this answer. Okay, here we got 1867, 1893, 1894, 1896. I need to look for 1911, not here. Okay, not a problem. 1903, 1900, 1906, 1904, 1911, good. See how simple it is with Asad Yaqub. In 1911, she was awarded the Nobel Prize for Chemistry for the isolation of a pure form of radium. Pure form of radium. So what's the question? The question is, in 1911, Marie Curie received recognition for her work on the element. Now on the element, and they say in 1911 she was awarded the Nobel Prize for Chemistry for the isolation of a pure form of radium. Radium is actually the element. So element radium, R-A-D-I-U-M, pure chemistry, huh? Alright, not bad. Let's go on. After this, you got question number 10. Marie and Irene Curie, whatever, developed X-radiography. Alright, X-radiography, we are going to focus this, which was used as a medical technique for type of patients, type of people, right, field or anything like that. Now first we need to find this X-radiography. Where we find X-radiography, we can just see where did they use it. A medical technique for type of patients, type of people and all that. Now we need to go on. Oh yeah, my eyes are very sharp, eagle eyes, huh? Now let's read about this. During World War I, Marie Curie, with the help of her daughter Irene, devoted herself to the development of the use of X-radiography, including the mobile units which came to be known a little Curies, okay, used for the treatments of wounded soldiers. Wow! If it is two words, no more than two words, then wounded soldiers, otherwise soldiers. What's the question? It's one word only. Marie and Irene Curie developed X-radiography, which was used as a medical technique for wounded soldiers, but you are allowed to write one word only, so you will write soldiers, plural. Huh? Good. When Asad Yaqub is here, no need to worry about anything. Marie Curie saw the importance of collecting radioactive material, both Okay, she saw the importance of collecting radioactive material both for research and for cases of. One is research and second cases of. Now we got to see cases of what? Okay, and we have to see Marie Curie saw the importance of collecting radioactive material. Now first we need to find the importance of collecting radioactive material both for research and the cases of something. Alright, importance of collecting radioactive material, that's what we got to find. No. Alright, again about her daughters and okay, radium, women there, alright, okay, Spain, satisfaction of seeing the development of Curie Foundation, okay, in Paris and the inauguration of this and this. One of Marie Curie's outstanding achievement was to have understood the need, importance and need to. Okay, accumulate means to collect. Wow. So the answer is here somewhere. Now we got to find it out. I read the question again. Marie Curie saw the importance of collecting radioactive material both for research and for cases of. Now, one of Marie Curie's outstanding achievements was to have understood the need to accumulate. Accumulate means to collect, okay, accumulate and to collect intense radioactive sources, not only to treat illness, one is treat illness, but also to maintain an abundant supply of research. Now one is abundant supply of research, second is to treat illness. We are allowed to write one word only. You cannot write treat illness, you cannot write only treat, but you will write illness. So the Marie Curie saw the importance of collecting radioactive material both for research and for cases of illness, right? Cases of illness. Alright, cases of illness, and they mention only to treat illnesses and all that. So illness will be the answer. Let's go on. The radioactive material stocked in Paris contributed, okay, radioactive material stocked in Paris contributed to the discoveries in the 1930s. That's important. Discoveries in the 1930s of the dash and of what was known as artificial radioactivity. Now first you need to find where they talk about 1930s, the first thing, okay, and then you got to see the radioactive material stocked in Paris contributed to the discovery in the 1930s of the, means you need to find out discovery of something. What is it that they discovered? That's what you have to find. So 1930s, let's see guys. Okay, yes. Ta-da-ta-da. Now in 1930s means it can be 31, 32, 33, 34, and they discovered something. So let's read on from here. The existence in Paris at the Radium Institute of stock 1.5 gram of radium made a decisive contribution to success of the experiments undertaken in the years around 1930. This work prepared the way for the discovery of the neutron by Sir James Chadwick, and above all for the discovery in 1934 by Iran and Frederick Jotil Curie, French names and all that. So discovery in 1934, that is 1930s. What is it that they discovered? Discovery of the neutron. Actually they discovered neutron. What's the question? The radioactive material stocked in Paris contributed to the discoveries in the 1930s. In the 1930s can mean 31, 32, 33 and all that. So they have written 34. Of the is already written. So the answer is neutron. Okay, you can see it here. Yeah, they mentioned it here, neutron. Okay, so the neutron you will not write because it's one word only, and article is already written, so neutron will be the answer. We've got the last question. During her research, Marie Curie was exposed to radium. Alright, dangerous, huh? She was exposed to radium, and as a result she suffered from, it means a disease, right? It can be any disease. Usually people suffer from leukemia, cancer and all that. So we got to see what is it. Alright, she suffered from. Towards the end, a few months after the discovery, Marie Curie died as a result of leukemia, oh gosh, caused by exposure to radiation. She passed away actually, so sad. I'm feeling sad once again. A few months after this discovery, Marie Curie died as a result of leukemia. Now leukemia is a disease caused by exposure to radiation. So suffered from leukemia. You should make sure about spelling. Leukemia. See that? K-E-E-M-I-A. See, these are the scientific things, so you got to be careful about the spelling. If you write wrong spelling of leukemia, your answer will be considered wrong. Leukemia. L-E-U-K-A-E-M-I-A. Exactly. I'm feeling so sad about Marie Curie, but she discovered all uranium and everything. So guys, all the best, and this is how we do it, and this is what Asad Yaqub can do for you. Welcome back. Well, how are you feeling now? Great? Exactly. Yeah. So you know, this feeling is going to help you solve IELTS tests and IELTS reading tests, and by the grace of Almighty, you're going to get 7, 8 or even 9 band in IELTS reading. Okay? All the best guys. Thank you very much. If you like this video, you must share this video, because this is my target, that this IELTS video should reach every IELTS candidate. That's why I request you to share this video on your YouTube channel. I teach IELTS online. If you want to join my online IELTS classes, my WhatsApp number is given. You can contact me for that. Asad Yaqub truly wishes you all the best with your IELTS preparation. Take good care of yourselves. Allah Hafiz.